Today is Tuesday, April 23rd, 2023. I'm out here at the Elm Avenue Town Park, just going for a little evening walk. Didn't get to ride into work today because I went to leave this morning at about 8:20, and I discovered I had a flat tire on the back wheel of my bike. I said, that sucks. It was too late to catch the express bus in, so I had to drive in. But I needed some groceries um, at Walmart, the kind of stuff I couldn't really get at Hannaford. I just figured do my big shop, and then I'd be good for the rest of the week through at least the weekend, and probably even longer than that if I don't need to. I could probably just stop at Hannaford once I get the bike back up and running. Just so it's just a little small thing went through one of the rear tube. The tires gotten really worn on that bike, so I need to rotate them. So I did that. I just am waiting for the patch to seal up. Then I'm going to put it back on before bed tonight, fill the tire back up, and hopefully I'll be back in business to ride tomorrow. Because I really hate driving in, but it's too late to catch the bus. If I have to tomorrow, I'll bus it to work, and then either walk from the plaza up to Menands, or I'll take the shuttle over. Still, I much prefer to ride the bike. Weekend weather doesn't look great again for going out camping. I'd like to go camping. It's not going to happen. No, but I was out last weekend. I just did an overnight out to Rensselaer State Forest, which was a lot of fun. Um, and then I've just been doing a lot of reading, a lot of research and learning. Reading a book most recently um, about house styles and building styles. So I'm just trying to learn as much as I can about architecture and buildings and land in general. Just everything I can learn. I mean, I don't want to do it all the time because it can be kind of overwhelming. But if I want to build that off-grid cabin, I want to know as much as possible, so I can make the right decisions, and have the right land that I can, this is my home for the next 30 years. I really haven't decided if I want to be in New York. I really kind of don't want to be in New York. There's the burn ban, and there's all the gun regulations and all that crap. But yeah. But on the other hand, I really do love my job. I mean, I just love working with data. I mean, it's great. I mean, I sometimes I undercut myself in not believing that I do really good work, or that I really do make good money. I mean, I live in a really dumpy apartment, but that's by choice. And same thing if my truck's old, but it's not that old. I mean, it still runs pretty good. I mean, certainly a lot of people have a lot less nice stuff. I mean, I have probably the biggest truck at work. It looks like when I was driving to work, everyone thinks it's a cool big truck, which it is. And I have some other nice toys, but I always look and I unfortunately always compare myself to everyone else, which I know is a mistake. But because I'm not everyone else, and I mean, it's great people have land, but you're just figuring out how to make it all happen and build the life I want, while still having some time to do some fun stuff this summer. Thinking about doing a trip out to Ohio in November after campaign is done and I'm not having to run all those lists and stuff. I mean, this summer I'm going to probably just go out to the Finger Lakes. I was talking about going out to South Dakota or Colorado to explore, but I don't think I can get the trip together by this summer. And the other issue is just it's going to be a working summer all summer long with all the lists and stuff for campaign, and plus my state job doing data work. So I mean, the data is it's just going to be nonstop. I'm sure even when I'm on vacation, I have to run to the library with my laptop and set targets and run lists and help people with broken computer problems. Create accounts, all that fun stuff. That said, I do like it. It's different than the politics side of things, although I'm still trying to be somewhat involved in politics and campaigns because I like doing that stuff. But yeah, so yeah, it sucked. I really love today. Would have been a beautiful day to ride both ways to work and home, but it just didn't work out. But summer's not over yet. Heck, it's not even it's just really the start of spring, and I'm really hopeful that I can ride in tomorrow as long as that tire holds pressure overnight. Once I fill it back up, I want to let the patch at least harden for an hour or two. Then I'm gonna run out before bed and mount the tire in the tube, bring up to 50 psi, and put it back on the front wheel. I did rotate the tires, which was important on the bike. That rear tire was really getting worn down, which is probably why I got the flat. I let there's really very little tread left on it. It wasn't going to be very good for mountain biking with no tread in the back. I mean, it's fine for commuting, but probably have to get some new tires on that. And I also had to call up Steiner Sports and have them tune up the bike. I mean, I can adjust a lot of things for the derailleur myself, but I'm still getting some clicking in. It's jumping gears when I pedal hard, and I don't. It's probably the chain has stretched or something or some other issue, and I just can't figure it out. And it needs a professional has the tools really to look at it. I mean, some things I can do, but some things I can't. That's part of being a professional. But yeah, I mean, I like doing things by myself, but not everything I can do by myself. That said, even if I don't go out camping this weekend, maybe the following weekend, although I'm thinking the second weekend of May, which is Mother's Day, doing a long weekend then and going to Schoharie, camping at Burnt Rossman, maybe up at Duck Pond. I like being up there because I have cell service. Hopefully not putting a nail through my tire like I did last time I was up at Duck Pond. And then 1 or 2 days riding the Catskill Scenic Trail most of the day. And then the other day, riding trail up around the dirt roads up at Burnt Rossman. And I know a place where there's a lot of lakes, and I want to, have some, pull some of them and have, cook them up with dinner. And just kind of enjoying it. I know it's going to be spring turkey season, so I don't want to be hiking out in the woods before noontime and disturbing the turkey hunters. But still plenty of, I could certainly ride on the roads. And plus, I like sleeping in, honestly. And just hanging out at camp and reading, especially if I have the ebooks and stuff to read. And just kind of enjoying the woods. But yeah. So there's a lot to look forward to. I mean, today kind of sucked with the bike breaking down, but shit happens like that. I mean, it's not a serious thing. It's a stupid little puncture. I already have it patched. I had the rubber cement and everything. And I mean, maybe what I need to do is replace the tires, maybe the tubes. I was surprised tubes don't actually have gel in them from the factory. I thought usually they did because on mountain bikes, but I guess my mountain bike's maybe not the most high end, or maybe that's some people add in later on. But I do want to get it back up, tuned up in good shape, because I mean it's fine for riding back and forth to work, but the gears aren't working really well for doing mountain biking. And though at least I have enough traction on the rear wheel now that I rotated the tires. Well, it's getting dark out. It's pushing 8 o'clock. I gotta head home before it gets too dark at the town park. But that's today's update for Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024.